How is it that we find ourselves surrounded by such complexity, such elegance?
The genes of you and me, the genes of you and me, are all made of DNA. We're all made of the same chemical DNA. We're all made of DNA.
Hi, you're listening to DNA Today, a podcast and radio show where we discover new advances in the world of genetics. From genetic technology like CRISPR to rare diseases to new research, we have you covered. For a decade, DNA Today has brought you the voices of leaders in genetics. I'm Kira Dineen. I'm a certified genetic counselor and your host. Happy Pride Month! This episode, we are continuing our celebrations. Last episode, number 189, I interviewed two experts from PhenoTips about building inclusive pedigrees. This episode, 190, is a fantastic follow-up about how to provide gender-affirming care, specifically in the genetic counseling space, but also just how we should be interacting with each other as humans and affirming each other. So as a queer member of the LGBTQIA community, I'm really excited to share this episode. It has been my favorite, and that's saying something because there's so many fantastic PhenoTips Speaker Series installments that I've hosted that I absolutely love, and there's so much information to learn from. So it's saying a lot to say this is my favorite installment so far. During the live events of the PhenoTips Speaker Series, we interview leaders in the field of genetics and moderate questions live from the audience, which is my favorite part. So you can check out upcoming installments by heading over to phenotips.com, where you can also stream all webinars from the last 2 years. But obviously, you're a podcast listener since you're listening to me now. So the easiest way for you to stream it is actually through their podcast. So you can search PhenoTips Speaker Series wherever you're listening to this podcast. Subscribe there. That way you can stay updated on new installments. If you miss them live or want to re-listen to them, then you can do so in the podcast. So enjoy. Hope you learned something.